Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors goes to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. This is Arababiah coming at you from the Chicago camp with a quick lesson. I titled this lesson, The Venezuelan Gangs in Aurora. So I got this quick video, or this quick clip. It was showing how the gangs have took over a whole apartment complex in Florida. So these immigrants have actually, the people that live there, the residents, are being taken over by the gangs. Now I know you're probably asking yourself, well, why don't they just call the police? Well, the police is the problem. Why haven't, you say to yourself, why haven't the Coast Guard or SWAT team or somebody came in there and threw these people out? Well, the government wants to cause chaos so they can bring forth their order. It's on the dollar bill, and this is how they work. This is their MO. They want to cause the chaos so then they can bring forth, they can be the savior and bring forth or push through their draconian laws. They're push through their plan to stay, in power. That's what it's all going down to, is that they have a plan, they have a certain agenda, and they have to stick to it, and they're running out of time. Scriptures talk about it. Let's go to that. Let's go to Revelations chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil come down unto you, having a great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time." So the devil that they're talking about in this precept is Esau. He's behind all of this going on, behind this confusion. So when you look at the conditions in which these people are living in, he's behind that. He can easily fix this, but he would rather cause a confusion so he can bring forth his plan. He can start the chaos so he can bring forth his order. So anyway, check this video out. Check this out.
Garbage. Wow. Does the city come pick up? No. No pickup. Jeez.
Look at that. Jeez. Wow. Man.
Some sitting water here.
Wow.
What's going on?
So, that is a perfect example of what's going on there, and no police presence. It's just the people having to defend themselves or do what they can to survive. That's the precursor, or this is what the scriptures talk about when it talks about Jacob's trouble. This is what that's going to go into. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 6. It says, "Ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail? And it says, and all the faces are turned into paleness. Alas, for the day is great, so none like it. It's even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." So the Lord's going to save his elect out of this trouble that's going on, but it's going to be big times. And this is a perfect example of what's it going to be. It's going to be actually much worse than this, but this is the precursor. This is the beginning of what's to come. This is really bad. During Jacob's trouble, they're going to have people, or should I say friends, fighting one against another. Let me get that. Let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 16. It says, "For there should be sedition among men, and invading one of another, and they should not regard their kings nor princes." That means they should not regard any authority when they talk about kings nor princes. It says, "In the course of their actions should stand in their own power," meaning that people are going to do what they want to do, whatever they think is right. It says, "A man should desire to go into the city and should not be able, because their pride of the city should be troubled, and the houses should be destroyed, and the men should be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because it be lack of bread and great tribulation. Behold, said God," well, that's the part, that's all I'm going to go. But it's going to be great tribulation when it's coming, and there's going to be men and friends fighting one against another, because the food is going to be a shortage in food. And if you notice right here in these complexes, there wasn't any refrigerators full of food, wasn't any food in the cabinets, so this is what's going to come. It's going to get worse. It's going to be like this on steroids. Stores are going to be empty. Let's get that. Let's go to 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 22. It says, "Suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the storehouse and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which every man shall hear, and they shall suddenly be afraid. And at this time friends shall fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear of those that dwell therein, and the springs of the fountain should stand still. In the 3 hours they should not run. Whosoever remain from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world." So, the Bible is saying, the precept is saying that we're going to survive. Either Lord willing, we are part of it. The elect are going to survive through this, but it's going to be some tough times. And this is a glimpse of what's to come. So we must stay close to these scriptures and close to the men that are teaching it. I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom till next time. Lord willing, shalom.